Alrighty guys, welcome back to another single player episode. Last time we were playing, we were working with the feller buncher over on that really steep hill. I'm actually redoing the feller buncher right now in my modding world, so I'm trying to make the bucket a little bit bigger, well, the actual head of the buncher a little bit bigger, make it cut down trees a little more effectively, so that thing's kind of out of commission for the time being while I'm fixing that all up. So I was thinking what I was going to do this episode is maybe do some cleanup, get rid of some of these bigger trees that are laying around, maybe forward some stuff, if I can find my forwarder, which may not be down here anymore. So, yeah, I figured we'd do that episode to kind of clean up our messes and see what we can do. All right, I forgot about this. So I was doing some testing with the truck and trailer and some of the new log physics. As always, I'm always playing with the log physics. So maybe what I'll do is just get this stuff out of the way. So we're going to use the dangle riser, which actually has this new skin on it. I added kind of some vents and some logos and some strip, warning strip stuff on it, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. I think it looks quite a bit better than it did before, so hopefully once she gets released here in a couple days, I think people will probably really enjoy it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just load up the truck and bring it back with us. Oh yeah, there's the new processor over there too. All this stuff getting revealed in this video, but of course this will probably all be out by the time you see this video. And if it isn't yet, it probably didn't work out. So that's my processor, that orange one. That's the one I'm working on for my own personal fun. I mean, I'll release it publicly, but I wanted a processor that was a little bit shorter than that green one because that one was just a little bit too long for me. So I wanted something that was a little bit shorter. Let's shed some light here. A little bit shorter than that one, and I also wanted the cab to be a little more open. So what I did is I went into Blender and I popped out some of those metal grates that were in front of the glass. I didn't really like those very much, so I took out those ones. I think I put them back, but I made them really thin. I haven't looked at that project in a little while, so I'd have to go check it out. There we go. And I'm going to have to raise my stabilizers here and walk forward a little bit just to grab these. Stabilizers on this thing work amazing, or the foot pads there. They lock down pretty good. And we're swinging over the cab a little bit. We don't really want to do that in real life, but right now it's acceptable. And I don't know, these can probably fit on there too if I really wanted to. I think I was testing sizes of the bunks. I can't remember. This whole map is basically a testing map as well as a single player series map, so every once in a while when I load it up you're going to see some funky stuff sometimes. That's just how it is. And about there. Perfect. Okay, so let's raise the stabilizers on this guy. And let's get out of here. Maybe I'll park this bugger over by the mill again. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty test groundsy around here for sure. We got stuff spread all over the place, half-finished machines, things torn apart. Perfect. Just the way a modder's world should be. Full of incomplete projects and a graveyard of fun. Oops, this is the actual back of the machine, so oh, that's a violent turn. We're going to turn her around here and drop her right into place. Here we go. And then we can just turn this whole cab this way. I actually really like this machine. I'm really impressed with the way it turned out. Between the grab all the way just to the machine itself to the stabilizer. I don't know, it just, when I put that sucker together, everything just worked out on it. So that made me pretty happy. That doesn't happen very often where everything just kind of works out. So what I should do is I should bring this logging truck because we'll need it for filling it up. And I kind of want to bring that forwarder too, but that's kind of a long ways to go again with that forwarder. So maybe we'll just bring the truck and maybe we'll bring the truck out to the landing. Actually, that might be fun. Although I don't think it's going to take much to fill up these bunks with those big fat logs, so we're going to see how it goes here. It's not very often I'm bringing a load out to the bush, but that's okay. So yeah, there's lots of new stuff being produced. We got that forestry bulldozer, we got this new processor, the dangle loader, and I just bought a Duramax, Chevy Duramax. So what I'm going to do is I might turn that into a fuel truck. I'm going to release that other fuel truck as well, that big U-Haul looking one. But I wanted to try to make a clone truck of the exact same one that I have in real life, my big monster Chevy. So I basically wanted to try to make something that looked like that, just for fun, because it's kind of neat to be driving your own truck around in the game. There's the forestry bulldozer there. So I might pop that bugger open and have some fun with that as well. I'm still kind of in the stages of making it actually work, but it looks really good right now, so I'm pretty happy with it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll drive this sucker right out to the block here. And I might take it right up onto this bench, and maybe we can just offload those logs right onto the back of the truck here. Maybe we'll just do it like that and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if that truck can handle it. I don't know if it's going to fall over or flip over or do a back flip, but we're going to find out for sure. Looks like pretty stable ground. So let's see what happens here. Just shed some light. Alright, so we're going to put this guy... Oh man, it's really not going to take long to fill these bunks up. Holy cow. 2 logs later, and we're full. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. Oops. We should be able to get one more kind of thinner chunk if we got one. This one does not look very thin. Oh, I got 2 there, that's why. I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to find out. We're going to plunk it on there and just see what happens. Maybe we'll put the butt forward because the butt's pretty big. I don't know if that'll lock or not. We're going to find out. Look at that, right over the top. There we go, that's where I want it. Okay, now we're going to fill up that back bunk with a bunch of big pieces and see what happens here. Oh, we're sliding around here pretty good. What the hell's going on with these tracks? I want to go that way, and then I want to turn this way. There we go. There we go, let's try that. Let's put all the big ones on the bottom. And there we go. Let's move that one closer to this side. Grab another big piece. I don't think we'll be able to get all these in one shot, but we can try. Feels weird to be loading one log at a time. Usually you get a grapple of a good 5 or 6 and good to go, but not this time around. If we can get a couple of these here. Hey. There we go, there we go. Perfect. We'll do butts to the back, and then maybe on the next one we'll do butts to the front. That looks pretty good. Just trying to push these forward without actually having to work for it too much here. I think we'll turn these ones around. Oh, down goes the ship, son. Those are heavy logs. All right, Let's see where we're at here. Okay. Maybe we can get a couple more on there. I wonder if we could push that one flatter, then I'll be able to get one more squeezed in there. I think there's a lot of room for play in here. Alright. Let's grab this one on top and then this little one right here. Maybe we can get those on there. And I'd say that's about all we could take. Maybe if I would have unloaded those shorts, the little guys first, I probably would have had enough room on this load, but that's not what we did, so that's how we go, we live with it. Alright, I guess that's probably the best we're gonna do for longs, the big stuff. That's actually kind of a cool load. Let's take a picture of that funky looking thing. Now for the big stuff. There we go. That's probably the most we're gonna get out of that log or load. Actually, let's I guess we could scoop down here and see what happens. Oop, there we go. That's definitely a heavy duty load, that one right there. Look at all that. Holy cow. Alright. Truck's still pulling pretty good though. We'll see how it balances. That's going to be the fun part. Oh, getting a little tipsy. We're going to have to slow down on these corners. Actually, remarkably tipsy. Holy cow. No sharp turns. That's the deal. I guess in real life, if you were coming down a hill like this, you'd probably wouldn't want to really give her too bad neither, so... Alright, let's give her down this one. Woo! Feels a lot faster when you're in the cab. Man, I really just want to take it easy on these corners, because holy... She is a tipsy girl. She is as tippy as a frat girl on her second margarita. Look at that. Alright, now we definitely gotta take her easy. Let's not push it here. Hey, there's that log I was talking about I think it was last video. We lost it somewhere. Or maybe it was earlier than that. We had that one video where I loaded with the forwarder, and it turned out really shittily. Alright, we're still doing good. Now let's see if this riser loader can unload these big heavy logs. This will be the test. There we go. Looks good. There we go. Nice and good. Oh, wait, look at that. 3 at once. Beauty. I like that. That's good. BEA beautiful. Let's finish off these little ones and then maybe pick off some of the bigger stuff here. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. I just see the wood sails up in the top right corner. You guys can't see it, but it's on my other monitor. It's just solid green, 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 green. Gotta hate that sell point. I can't, probably countless videos that I've complained about that floating in the air. I can't wait for the next map. There's a new map I'm working on right now. The Georgian map, where it's like literally flat as hell though. There's no hills at all. It is one flat son of a gun. There might be a small incline, but I don't know where it is. It's very flat, very easy to log, and very fun to log, I think. I'm gonna have a blast with it too. I like easy maps too. I'm getting kind of tired. If the tree physics were realistic, I think it would be less annoying, obviously. But like I said, having the tree physics so terrible makes it kind of annoying. So yeah, it'll be very flat and very easy to log, very easy to move around. You won't have to, there won't be a lot of like weird bendy drops and stuff. For driving, it won't be much. It's a very small map in comparison to this. It's probably like 1/8 of this map, like literally. So I'll be able to have more trees because it'll be less to load for the map and the game. So I'll be able to have a crap ton of trees, even closer proximity than these guys. And yeah, I think it'll be a blast. Bring this guy home. And there's all kinds of stuff to clean up here. There's a lot of logs laying around all over these decks here. There's big ones, and then there's small ones, and then there's ones off of the bucksaw, which I might just sell because I don't think we're going to be using that again, not till I fix it. Actually, I might leave it right where it is just for practice, because I'm going to need it for doing some test stuff here. So let's finish off loading these big guys up. I swear I had big trees somewhere else too. Wasn't there another spot? Like another pile? Or maybe I moved them. Wasn't there a pile down here? Or did I chip those two? Probably chipped them. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. You should go down there and find a way to scoop up those chips and put them into something. I still to this date have not done anything with chips yet. Some would call me a blasphemer. It's starting to get dark here. I have to do logging in the dark. Since I started using OBS, I switched over. I was using that Elgato software, and I just hate that software, so I gave up. And I switched to OBS. Since switching to OBS, not only are the videos better looking, yeah, the lighting's better, the quality's better, everything just looks a lot more realistic. The frame rates are better. My frame rate in general is fixed now because Elgato sucked so much of the CPU that my gaming experience was just shit. So now this program uses a lot less, and you get a lot more from it, so yay us. Let's go for a walk and see what other piles we got kicking around here. We got tops. We could load a bunch of tops on there. I don't think that sounds like a very good idea. I think that'll be messy. We could try. Should we try? I don't know. We're gonna try anyways for fun. There we go. Let's throw some tops on there to really screw up this beautiful load. Looks kind of weird. We're not going to get all the tops. We're just going to try to see what we can pull out of here. We'll get a good portion of the tops. How about that? Oops, we're getting that TP effect here. Hold on. There we go. And which way did those ones go? That way, so let's put these ones this way. There we go. Boop. And let's put this guy down here. Perfect. So let's lock that up because I have a feeling that might get a little funky if we leave it alone for too long. I'm gonna drive this back down our little hole here. And then we're gonna park it right next to our little pile that we have here. And I'm gonna try to load as much of that onto this back bunk before it gets too dark to load. Oops. There we go. Let's walk this guy down the hill over top of all these parts and pieces, making a big mess. Then later we'll come back and chip up this block as well, just to kind of clean things up a bit. I'm going to let it go to nighttime as the time goes. I usually just reset it so it's daytime, but I kind of want to work on the lights on all these machines as well, give them a little bit more realistic lighting, just for shits and giggles. So I'm going to be doing some research on some night logging videos to see what kind of lighting looks a little bit more realistic, because I'm still going off the original lighting that I used a really long time ago. How much time we got in this video anyway? We are 21 minutes, so we're doing good. Still got 9 minutes. That's enough time to load this sucker and get it off to the mill, I think. But never mind what I think. What do you think? I think I can do it. And these are kind of oblong sizes because that buck saw doesn't exactly cut square. Well, especially now it's really glitchy. I need to do some work on it, clean it up, fix the damn collisions, and make it a little bit better. So we will definitely be doing that shortly. I just have so many different things that I want to do right now. I want to make the buncher a little more effective, and then I want to finish that Duramax, finish that Hitachi. But it's good. I've broken it down. I sent a message off to Patreons and to everybody on the Facebook page. I'm going to be doing 2 mods a month now, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but that way I'm able to do a little bit more focusing on those mods. So 2 mods a month, and what'll happen is Patreons will get it at the beginning of the month, and then 2 weeks later it becomes public. So believe it or not, Patreons have been so helpful in the process of building these machines, because a lot of guys have found things that I never even possibly noticed about machines. Like, they're like, oh, this part sticks through here, or this thing does this when I do this, and you're like, oh shit, and you're like, I never even thought about that. So definitely good to know. Little stuff that we learn. So that's good there. We can bring the skidder over and finish off that stuff in our practice run there. So let's see if we can get this guy to the mill and unload it before the end of the video. Might go a little over the video, but that's okay. That is just fine. We'll make it. Better turn our lights on so we're legal here. But at least we're finally cleaning up all this shit that we've been leaving around. That's pretty good. I should bring that chipper up here too. I had a chipper up here, but I accidentally sold it when I was doing some practice stuff. So we'll get that chipper again. And then once I get that buncher rolling again, I think I will maybe keep cutting on that hill, possibly in the next video if it's done by then. Then we'll cut out the rest of that hillside and then bring that yarder up there, and then we're going to have a really interesting time, because I haven't used the yarder much by myself, so we'll see how that goes. There we go. Oh, there go my tracks. I'm catching up to my old tracks. I kind of like the sound of the jake brakes, but at the same time, when you hit it like a whole bunch of times like that, it gets kind of annoying too. I wish it had a limit. A jake brake limit. Alright, let's park it right here. in the middle of both worlds here. And then we're going to use Mr. Craney Crane. Oops, fuck, I forgot to unlock it. There we go. Mr. Craney Crane and do some unloading. Maybe we'll try to get these little tops out of here first because they're pretty ugly. Oh man, we did not get a lot of those. Maybe if we swing really fast, we can use the momentum to toss them. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, easy. That's an interesting grip, isn't it? Got a top in there too. Alright. Perfect. Oops. Ha! I was able to slingshot it in there. Bounce pass. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Perfect. Look at that grab. Beauty. Another good one. Gotta love that feeling where they all just roll up into the grapple. It's just like the real one at the mill. Watching it work, the LeBaire there. When it grabs, it all rolls up. It's like... Now I just need the sound effect. Oh my god, if this game had sound effects, oh, I'd be so erect, it would be stupid. I wouldn't even be able to sit in this chair. My erection would be dragging all over the microphone, knocking things over. But alas, we do not have sound effects, so that erection shall never be achieved. Alright, so I'm going to park this guy right over here. In the next video, hopefully I'll have that buncher done and we can maybe start hacking down that hillside. Get the chipper, go up there, do some cleaning. And then maybe if we're really ballsy, we might try to play with wood chips. I don't know. It's kind of a wild world. I should probably bring this guy up there too. I was thinking about doing a campaign where I go do some... Since I have this here, I might just do this hillside... using the processor to cut it all down, lay it all out, and then use the forwarder to come just do forward and processing. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.